This is the KoperCrabb Podcast.
I'm Chaney Crawdaddy.
Chaney Crawdaddy coming at you.
Chaney.
I am Navene Copperwise. Sounds kind of weird.
Copperwise. It's because you have new headphones on.
Oh yeah, not direct sound.
You know, if you want to buy a t-shirt, go to the link in our comments or our description. If you would like to submit a question to be answered on the podcast, answered by such intelligent minds as mine or Navene's mind, submit them. Sometimes we'll go on Instagram and check them out. Sometimes we'll go on Facebook. But your best bet is to email them to us at KoperCrabbPodcast@gmail.com. The reason that your headphones sound different, Navene, is because you're wearing the Sennheisers.
Whoa.
And they don't like...
These actually aren't Sennheisers. People are going to get mad at you
or what are
saying
they?
that. They're biodynamic.
Well, fuck people.
Yeah, fuck them. They're stupid.
Yeah, fuck you if you're mad at me about that. Yeah. You're not my friend. I don't care.
No, I was just thinking how this sounds a little bit weird.
Well, you know why? It's because
sure
these... They
it is working though.
They like snag onto your head a little. They're
a little more snug. I don't know if they're snag, but they're snug.
They're snagged onto your
But yeah, we missed a week of a podcast, didn't we, Chaney?
Yeah, and we almost missed this week too.
Yeah, because right now it's 11 p.m. and Navene's got to get up early.
Navene's got to get up early. He's got obligations. See, here's the thing, folks.
Well, hold on. I do want to say I'm getting up early for drumming purposes.
Well, that's what I was going to say is that here's the thing. You need to be careful what you wish for. Because when we were in California, we're like, oh, seriously. It would be so cool. It'd be so cool to be working musicians, and that's all we do.
Music all the time.
And now we do it here. And sometimes your dreams will become nightmares. And
no, it did.
It's a total nightmare because all we do now is work on music all the time.
All the time, yeah.
And like it's just like album and guest parts and Navene doing drumming and flying out and drumming, and it's just like it's
good
a nightmare.
Problems to have though. Good problems to have.
I guess. But sometimes you just end up working on this stuff so much that you just can't even.
Yeah. Well, I think what happened is I realized the other night I was like, I think I'm living my dream. Like I was all
here. Look, you guys, look at my phone.
Stressed.
Look at my phone. Hold on. Oh, it says blocked until tomorrow morning. Hold on, I need to clear this.
Your screen
clear.
time?
Zoom in on that.
I don't have zooming capabilities.
Can you see it on yours?
No.
Oh, fuck. Look.
It's not gonna work because it doesn't auto.
Oh, it says my screen of my screen of my phone says I am living my dreams.
Boom.
Because I have to remind myself every day that even though my dream has become a nightmare, dude, you're living your dreams, bro.
Yeah, I know, because so basically what happened is we freed up our schedules, right?
Yeah.
We moved out here to the Nashville area. We're not really in Nashville.
The general Nashville area.
About 20 minutes away.
We're in an undisclosed location around the Nashville.
But
surrounding the Nashville area.
So I started saying yes to a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, which is what you should do, hypothetically. I've always been a fan of just saying yes until you have to say no.
Yeah. So I started saying yes, and then I realized, like, I fucked myself. I'm like, about 4 or 5 days ago, I like couldn't sleep because I was like, I've got to finish our album.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a session tomorrow with Meinl, which I'm writing 3 songs and I'm playing drums to them, and you're going to be able to download the tracks to jam along to.
Which is a really good idea, and honestly, should have come up with it yourself.
Totally should have, but didn't.
Could do it in the future by yourself.
Yeah.
That would be cool though.
Might.
Because you're releasing songs. Are we allowed to say this?
I don't know
what you're doing?
We'll just figure it out. I mean, what are they
So you're
do?
going to be releasing some songs that drummers can play to.
Yeah, for free, by the way. It's not a.
You should, hypothetically, because you write so many metal songs, you should be doing that all the time.
Yeah. So I had to do that. Then I also said yes to doing a session, which I don't know if I can say it or not, but it's in Florida.
It's a really sick guitar player.
Yeah. So, which is great. I'm not complaining. But.
And then the day you get back, your dad is coming to visit us.
Here visiting.
The day you get back.
So
you get back at like 2 and your dad gets here at 5.
Yeah. So all this hit me the other night, and I was like,
and this is just to add on to this, our vocals, or like our entire album, has been turned into mixing yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's been a total clusterfuck of getting all this stuff done.
That's what I'm trying to say, is that it wasn't ready to be turned in. Mm-hmm. So I had another song to write for Vinyl. Album not done yet. There was a bunch of leads, all these parts that needed to be done. On top of vocals needing to be finished. Yeah. So I was like fucking panicked like 5 days ago. But what I did, this is a good tip for people. You take what you have to do, you divide it up by the days that you have left to do it. Right? And so what I did was just get it done, get the shit done on my list. And I knew that if I did that, I would be straight. Yeah. So one day it was like, all right. Because another thing is I'm building a drum room, right? So we're building a drum room, and I didn't even have anywhere to practice for this upcoming session. And I didn't have all the songs written. So I hope, I don't think they're going to hear this. How sketchy I am. But you anyway, know what's crazy about all of this stuff, though, is that none of it actually fucking matters at all. No, I know. None of it matters. Like, it's all just a weird thing that you've put on yourself and that we've put on ourselves. Like, worst case scenario, I look like an idiot. No, worst case scenario, you drop off the face of the fucking earth and you don't do anything. Doesn't matter. And you are necrophagist. Yeah. Well, I don't want to do that. So I just chopped. I don't know. I chopped away at my list. And you know what? By like day 3, I was like way ahead. Dude. Yeah, totally. So, I mean, that's just a pro tip for you guys if you're feeling overwhelmed. My mom has been on that tip since the beginning of time. Ever since I remember, my mom wakes up every morning and writes a list. And I was always like, these lists are annoying. Totally. And honestly, like, Mom, you need to stop. They're annoying. But she's been just way ahead of the game since 100%. Forever. See, I like to just like not. You know what's crazy though? Now my mom is retired, and she told me she hasn't been writing lists for like the last month. And I talked to her a few days ago, and she was like, slipping. I need to get back on these lists. Oh, really? She was like, I need to write a list. Because she was saying that ever since she stopped writing lists, it hasn't been like going on. She probably hasn't been getting anything done. She hasn't gotten it going on. Yeah. She was doing a Navene and Chaney moving to Nashville for the first month. Not doing anything. We did some stuff, but not much. We managed to do the podcast, but so that's the thing. This week, there was honestly just way too much to do. It's just not happening. Oh my God. Well, and that's pretty much the case today, but we're just like, screw it. We missed last week. We can't fucking do it again. We literally just got done taking band pictures. Yeah. For the album. Because we're going to have like a nice little digipack in our new album. And you're going to be able to fold it out. And there's going to be a beautiful picture of us right there. Beautiful picture. Yeah. Just a beautiful, like a really good, beautiful picture. It's going to be beautiful. I walked in. I said, wow. I said, wow. The Shane Gillis picture. Trump impersonation. Great picture. Great picture. And some of these pictures, not so bad. See, I figured out to do the perfect Trump. What you do is you talk about a topic. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. You say that it's great, and then you have to relay why China is involved, and it's a bad thing. So do it about our pictures. For the picture? Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's like, We took some pictures out there. Great pictures, by the way. Had a great photographer. But you've got China. China's out there. They're taking all the pictures. You couldn't believe what they're doing. They're undercutting our economy.
Our pictures.
Our pictures, they're taking our jobs. No, I had a really good one. You've asked me to do the Trump on the show, and I never wanted to do it. But I had a good one. I was raking the leaves, and I was like, all right, what's the Trump impersonation of raking the leaves?
Whoa, dude.
And I was like, oh, what was I saying? I was really funny, and I was like, we've got the best leaves here, folks. Great leaves. But you've got China. They're taking the leaves. They're sending them to China. They're getting free energy off of our leaves. And it's horrible. It's one of the worst deals.
Yeah, that was good.
That they're getting free energy off of our leaves.
The thing
and
about
I was
a
like
joke,
cracking myself
the thing about a joke is now that you go and you explain it, it's not funny anymore.
No, that is why it's funny.
Why? No, I don't think so. That's not how a fucking joke works.
That's like this is the point in those like YouTube videos where they insert like a weird like they do like a clip.
Cut screen. Whoa, weird. Whoa, awkward.
Yeah, like, woo!
Oh man, I hope to never be a part of one of those.
Yeah, me neither.
That's my
not a YouTuber.
I walked in, I said, wow, that's a shitty YouTube video. China. They're taking all the YouTube videos. They're making them shitty. See, I can't do a Trump, but I can do a
what?
A Chaney. A crab.
Yeah, a crab.
I've been asked several times in my life if crab is a stage name.
Like as if you would have picked crab?
Yeah.
Huh.
The fuck? I think it's because crabcore was like a thing. Do you remember crabcore?
Unfortunately,
let's go to YouTube right now and look up the word crabcore.
All right, let's look it up here.
So people think here's the thing. People hear screaming vocals and they get totally the wrong impression of me.
Shit, I don't know if this is
Google. I walked in. I said, wow, it's a great Google Chrome. It's a lot of Google Chrome.
Great search engine.
We're using Yahoo.
But China, they're undercutting.
Undercutting the search engine. They're stealing.
I don't know if my keyboard is hooked up. Yeah, I don't think it is.
Frick.
Probably should have checked that.
How do we get that
episode
hooked up?
Anyway, worst episode ever.
How do we get that? Here, I'm going to look up crabcore on my phone.
I mean, everybody knows that crabcore sucks.
I'm going to look up crabcore on my phone, Just like China. Crabcore. Crabcore.
Yeah, my keyboard's totally
on my
not
dude, you could just hook it up
really
really quick.
I'm going to hook it up real quick.
All right, the first thing that comes up is Hall of the Elders, and they have a lot of views. To be honest with you, I walked in, I said, wow, it's a lot of views. That's all that matters, is that I can make myself laugh.
Yeah. Cracking yourself up.
Is your keyboard working?
Okay, yeah.
All right, look up crabcore. Hey, buddy, I heard you like crabcore. Hey, we have crabcore.
I just put crabcore with 2 B's.
Canada.
Like it's you.
No, it's CRB. Look it up on Google or on YouTube.
On the tube?
On the tube. Look it up on the tube, buddy.
We're going to have to edit this episode.
I don't think so.
This episode is going in a weird way.
This episode is taking a left turn.
Yeah, it's just
deep dive into left turns. Joe Rogan is unstoppable now, apparently, according to Fox News.
Crabcore.
Crabcore. All right, look up. Obviously, we're clicking on the second one.
This one here?
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out.
All right, this looks sick.
It's called Sick. Oh, Stick Up.
Oh, God. Man. Is this a real band?
Wow.
Dude, this is from 2021, dude.
Are you serious?
No. Oh, man.
Is this a joke?
This is more Attack than the new Attack.
I feel like this is supposed to be a joke, but it still goes hard.
I disagree.
I'm thinking it's a parody.
I mean, they have on crabcore outfits.
Chaney, do you think it's a parody?
I don't fucking know, dude. This is like, I mean, it might as well not be.
Yeah, this has got to be a joke.
Damn. All right, let's look up a real crabcore
It's
band.
probably like a known joke, and the joke's on us right now.
The joke's on us. I walked in, I said, wow, that's a great joke. We've got lots of crabs. I can't do it.
They're taking all the crabs.
Okay, this is a real song.
This is crabcore.
Shit.
It sounds exactly like the other band.
I know. Which is the parody? Dude,
I love the keyboard player.
What's going on?
The keyboard player, like,
how many times
off.
did they have to practice in their practice room? They got the scene, girl, for sure. If they play their instruments low, I probably don't like it.
True.
You know what I mean?
I'm more of a Dorchestra fan.
I'm more of a Dorchestra.
Wait, this is exactly like the last song.
Dude, it's the same song. You know what actually really bothers me about this video? Is that...
Wait a minute. What wouldn't bother you?
Okay, but you know what really bothers me? Is that their pants are not matched to their shirts.
Oh, it's like a different shade of gray.
Dude, what's up with the kick drum? It's in the dirt. What is up with that, dude? Stop. And I want to be... Oh, she's got a lip ring. Is this a real band?
Damn. This is called Attack. This is from 2010. I think this might have been a band when Animosity was around.
Fuck.
Is it wrong that I'm like totally feeling this song?
I think if I wasn't watching the music video, I would be feeling it.
Hey, you know what's weird to me? That it doesn't have like millions of views.
Okay, can I tell you something hilarious? Okay, so we opened, it's actually almost the 12-year anniversary of that show that we opened for Animals as Leaders, my band.
Oh.
Where we met.
Yeah, all right.
So the bass player of my band was doing like that run in place thing that we just observed. And there was a guy in Circle of Contempt that was like, because we all partied together after the show.
Okay.
And there was a guy in that band, Circle of Contempt, that was on the tour who was like,
I was there.
Dude, you got to cut out that running in place
Really?
thing.
Told him straight up?
Dude, told him straight up. Like it was like the national band giving like the local band a lesson.
Imparting some knowledge.
Imparting knowledge.
Right,
and he's like, dude, you got to cut out that crabcore shit.
How was the bass player's reaction?
I don't know. He probably took it well.
He wasn't like, fuck, man, that's my move.
He was like, that's my whole personality.
That's what
you
I'm
just
all
stripped
about.
it away from me. I'd been watching that Attack video.
So how did you feel when he was doing that move?
I am the vocalist. I can't see what the bass player's doing.
So you had no clue?
I had no clue. I had a clue because I had seen
up.
like a picture of it.
That's super fucked up.
But you know, he could play bass, and that's pretty much the only prerequisite.
True.
And he could drink beer.
All right.
And smoke weed. So it's like, what else do you need out of a bass player when you're in a band?
Yeah. Probably the ability to play good bass.
Yeah, and maybe not to run in place.
Yeah.
Like a crabcore band.
A crabcore thing is a no-go.
Here's the thing. A lot of times when you're in like a band who's you're like a local band and you're kind of just like opening shows. The idea of like, what's my band? Like what kind of band am I in?
Right.
That just doesn't occur to you because you're just trying to be a band at that point.
Like the local band, sometimes local bands will have like one of each type of guy.
Yeah. It's like that guy's like the crab core guy.
They all kind of want the band to be a different direction.
There's
but they're all like, come on, we got to be more like metalcore.
Yeah. Dude, we got to sound more like Attack.
Right.
I got to sound more like Bleeding Through, man.
That is, so get on the same page. That's what we're
so
saying.
I think that's like the key in being in a band. First things first, get on the same page. What kind of a band do you want to be in?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't really know that I would say, okay, we need to be this type of band.
But here's the thing.
Stick to that formula.
If some of you want to play, let's say, instrumental metal,
right,
or instrumental guitar based, say you want to go Steve Vai's direction.
Yeah.
And the rest of you want to be in Dying Fetus. I think you kind of need to like work it out a little bit.
It might not be compatible.
You might not all want to be in the same kind of band.
Right. Consider the compatibility.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because sometimes it can complement, right?
Dude, totally. Sometimes, Steve Vai can shred over a Dying Fetus riff. But
Steve Vai
do you want a Steve Vai riff in the Dying Fetus solo? No, not really.
True that.
Do you want James LaBrie to do vocals over your Cannibal Corpse riff?
No. Do you want Corpse Grinder on a Dream Theater riff?
Yes, dude, I would love that. I would like Dream Theater a lot more 100%. If they did that. 150%.
Need it.
Dude, scenes with Corpse Grinder. That would be so sick.
I'm trying to hear that.
I'm trying to hear that.
Campaigning for it.
Let's start a GoFundMe.
No, you need like
Corpse
it's not a
GRinder
GoFundMe. It's like
a
signature drive. You know, you like sign your
Petition.org.
name. Petition.org.
For Corpse Grinder on Dream Theater.
Scenes from a Memory. Remake.
Scenes from a
casket.
Scenes unimagined. That's what I want.
Violence from memory.
Violence from a memory. Metropolis, violence from a memory.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Well,
God, we suck.
Well, how long have we been tracking this? 10 minutes?
It's like 7 minutes.
No way.
No, it's been 23 minutes.
Oh, thank God.
But what else have we been up to, Chaney? You don't want to give any updates here?
All right, we've been doing a lot of stuff. So we're getting ready to go on this tour. Sure. Which, by the way, I'm just going to throw this out there. If you guys want to go to this tour that we're about to do, you should act quickly on your tour ticket buying. Whoa. Sorry, dude.
Chaney is a maniac in this episode.
Chaney-ac. If you want to go to this tour, buy a ticket. Because, listen.
They're selling out quick.
They're selling like fucking hotcakes.
They are selling like flapjacks. Right?
Santa Cruz, who sells out a Santa Cruz show? No one. Santa Cruz never sells out for anything.
Right.
Santa Cruz is about to sell out, dude.
Damn.
And Chi-Town, I don't know what they call it. What does Kanye call it? Shy City?
I don't know.
It's about to sell out.
Yeah.
All kinds of shows on this tour. They're just like going hotcakes. So buy a ticket.
So buy a ticket if you're trying to go.
Because the tour does not start for 2 months.
True.
So you're
we'll put
not
the link
getting
in the
if you do not get a ticket to this tour, you're going to be crying outside of the venue. Like, oh my God. Just listening to like all the fast technical death metal. You're going to be like, your ears going to be against the bricks. And you're just going to be, it's going to sound like this. And you're going to be like, What was so funny about that?
Just this episode sucks so bad.
Dude. You're not gonna be in the mosh pit, dude. I'm gonna be in the mosh pit, but you aren't. Because you know why? I don't have to buy a ticket to any of these shows. I'll just be at them. They let me in.
This is the Let Chaney Let Loose episode.
Is it? Dude, I hurt myself when I was making that noise because I have a ring on. It's going to sound like this. And your head's going to be up against the bricks and mortar. And you're going to be like, dude, I just wish I want to be in this show. And you're not going to get in. And you're going to have to text your friend. And you're going to be like, buy me a t-shirt.
You know what else they might do is Instagram message the band, one of the bands, to try to get on the list.
Dude, I didn't get into the show, man.
Which does work from time to time.
Dude, I mean, if people message me, it's over. They know.
You're getting in.
They know.
You're getting in.
They know that too. They know that I'm the soft spot.
Yeah.
I don't know how they guessed that.
Well, they're like, Navene won't see the message, so.
Navene purposely doesn't read the messages.
Yeah, don't do it. Or I'll read it and not respond. That's kind of my vibe.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
That's so fucked up. I've never done that. I do not have the courage to read a message and not reply. No, I'll read a message from fucking Tiny Tim off of the Muppets and I'll just reply.
See, because I look at it the other way. I'm like, they know I read it.
If a cat sent me a message and I knew that if a chair sent me a message and I was like, this chair it doesn't mean anything to the chair if I reply or not. I'm just going to reply.
It's not like I'm not trying to be mean. Just sometimes that's all I got.
You're ambivalent.
I read the message. I'm thinking about it. Because my Instagram time, it's like,
hey, Navene, when's Animosity going to be a band again?
I'll be like, thanks, dude. Have a great day. But
thanks, dude.
My Instagram time's not like, since I'm flip phone guy over here.
Oh, God.
When I go on Instagram, it's not, I'm not just perpetually on Instagram. So my Instagram time it's like me time, you know?
Don't let him fool you. We're in our house all the time. And he's got an iPhone with Wi-Fi on it where he checks his fucking Instagram like 10 hours a day.
I do not check it 10 hours a day.
Dude, you check your Instagram a lot more than a guy with just a flip phone would.
That's true. That is true. But it's still usually what I do is right before I go to bed, I'll just go on Instagram for like an hour.
And when you wake up.
And when I wake up. And then after that, I just
and
leave
in the
phone.
Afternoon.
No, there's no afternoon.
When you have a nap.
There's no afternoon napping.
There's an afternoon nap.
Okay, maybe there is, but not lately because I've been busy.
For the last 4 days.
Yeah, the last 4 days I've been getting stuff done.
So he's ignoring you.
Basically, what my vibe is...
If you ignore me on Instagram, we're breaking up.
Well, you just could talk to me in real life.
I'm never here. I don't see you. I'm too busy.
That's a lie.
Our cat has something going on with her tail.
Yeah, something weird.
I think it's going to have to get in...
Here she comes. She's
making
she's making a jump for it. Amputated?
Yeah, amputated. She's making a jump for it.
She almost jumped up here, but she chickened out. She did the thing where she was like the cat's like
we call her, what's her new name?
Heidi.
Because she hides all the time.
She spends a huge portion of the day hiding. So I changed her name to Heidi.
Which works out because we had a cat named Seagull and we changed his name to Pappy.
That's right.
But the crazy thing about him is that sometimes he still sounds like a seagull.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, we've been recording music a lot lately and it's been really, honestly, just consuming our dreams and it's been giving me nightmares. I've been thinking about how we have an album to finish. Just I can barely sleep. I'm waking up at 7 a.m, going to bed at 3.
Wow.
So it's a lot.
Yeah, but we're we're on the other side.
But the thing about it is that, like I was saying earlier, nothing matters. Like literally nothing matters. Nothing. Really? What matters?
You're doing like the nihilist thing?
Well, I'm not being a nihilist. But I'm just saying that like the only things that matter, I think, are like if you treat other people well.
Yeah, okay.
Which I guess that's all that matters. The work that we put on ourselves, the pressure that we put on ourselves as far as work goes, like I was saying, you have this minor thing going on tomorrow. If you wanted to, you could just not do it.
Yeah.
And you could just not show up. And I'm sure that there are people who do that, who are drummers, and then they get this reputation and it's like, oh, he just doesn't show up. And then they're like, cool.
No, I think that's not good. If you didn't show up for a gig, that'd be
I don't know, because haven't you heard sometimes
they're spending money, reserving a studio.
Well, haven't you heard like about how Lauryn Hill or like people will go and be at a show and then they'll like never show up and then they'll like get there 4 hours late and people will still be waiting for the show to happen.
Yeah, I feel like I can't get away with that.
Oh,
I'm not cool enough.
That's just Lauren.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm definitely not cool enough to pull off that.
Yeah, I know. This is what I'm wondering.
Oh.
Here she comes, Heidi.
It's Heidi, not
It's Heidi. This is what I'm wondering.
She's doing a terrible job hiding.
At what point
are you... fucked up tail.
Oh, fuck. It's really messed up. No, I was touching it earlier and it looks like it's healing.
Yeah, I always think that. And then it's like...
So we're going to call her Healy.
Healy.
So I was wondering, like, at what point, how cool do you have to be?
Yeah.
To like totally fuck everything off.
Everyone's like, oh, whatever.
It's like, dude, that's like so cool.
You want me to tell you? When you're making a shitload of people money.
Oh, true.
And then you're just like,
oh, true.
I own you, bitch. Do it.
But how many people do you have to be making money? Because I know people who are making money, and I don't think it'd be cool if they fucked people off.
Yeah, I don't
How
know.
much money do you have to be making? What is the exact dollar amount?
I don't know if it's down to a science at this point. I think it's just...
Well, I want to figure it out because that's my new life goal.
I know people who get away with stuff like that, but they're...
Name them.
Names. I'm not going to put them on blast.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to get to that point either because, like I said, I'm from the Midwest. And I don't even think that's like a trait that I could even manifest. Because I'd be like, oh my God, I got to be 5 minutes early for everything.
I know. I'm already tripping about tomorrow because I got to get up.
Dude, I'm tripping about this tour we're doing 2 months from now. Like, am I going to be on time? What day do I leave? What day do we get our guitar players here? What day It's a whole thing.
It's a thing. It's definitely a thing.
Well, do you want to answer the question we got?
Sure. Let's do that, and then I want to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late, y'all. This is a really intriguing question. I don't really know what it is. I can't remember quite, but sorry, I have to check my phone. I'm not being rude. I'm not looking at Instagram.
Question of the week.
The question of the week. All right, hold up. It's from... Oh, I got to scroll back. Okay, this one is from Sebastian Beer. Is your real last name Beer?
That's a badass last name.
That's crazy, dude. Really?
There goes Heidi.
Heidi's freaking out, dude. All right, Sebastian Beer says, hi, Chaney and Navene. Hey, Sebastian Beer.
Sebastian Beer.
Or Sebastian. Longtime listener, loving your podcast, always a great listen. Until this week, when you guys really fucking blew it. I'm just kidding. As a bassist, oh God. What's this question? Okay, I remember this question. As a bassist, I'm curious, what were your main criteria for selecting a bass player for the tour? What would you be looking for in a permanent replacement? Cheers from Germany. Boss? He goes by BAS.
Okay. His name. He's a bass player and his name's Bass.
That's fucking cool, dude.
Okay.
Roll with it. Navene, you got to answer this
criteria.
one.
So my criteria is your name has to be Evan.
Last name Brewer.
Last name Brewer. And you must have played in bands with me over the last 15 years.
Including this band.
Yeah.
You must have been on all of our prior releases.
You must have been on all of our releases, and then you could be a permanent member.
And then you can play on our album.
And then you can play on our album.
So that was pretty much what we looked for in a bass player.
Yeah, so that's what we were looking for.
But with that being said, we are not looking for a replacement bass player.
No, not going to do it.
I'm sure we'll make like an actual band announcement, but I feel like we've alluded to it enough in the past. In episodes and stuff.
Dude, she was just going around the table.
She's like, hanging.
She's going down and then around. That's
down
just weird.
And around.
It's weird because usually she is hiding.
But if you're a KoperCrabb listener, then I guess you're gonna be like early to the game.
Yeah.
We're gonna we'll make an announcement at some point. Evan is playing bass on our album. And he's our bass player, and that's it. It's very hard, to replace someone with such a musical voice, and also someone that we love as much as we love Evan.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're taking 2 amazing guitar players on tour. Robbie Brown, who played with Slaughter to Prevail, and So This Is Suffering. That's how we met him.
Yep.
We went on tour. We did a tour, like a Whitechapel headliner years ago with So This Is Suffering. And he fucking murders.
Yep. And he was just really adamant about wanting to play with us. And
yeah. And dude, he's killing it.
He's X King of Shred X on Instagram.
Yeah, go follow him. Go check out. He posts a lot of videos playing our stuff. He's murking.
Totally murking it.
And Brian James, who is in Fallujah, is also playing guitar for us on the tour that we're doing with Archspire. And he's amazing as well.
Yeah,
it's so cool. So what we're going to take, Evan's bass tracks on tour with us. We're not replacing Evan.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we just don't want to do that.
We're just going to roll 2 guitar players, and for the time being, for this tour at least.
For this tour, that's what we're going to do.
The tracks.
We're so excited. It's going to be so cool to hear our stuff live with 2 guitar players.
Yeah.
We're also going to, we're going to run all of Evan's stuff through a bass cab so that it will sound live.
It'll have a live feel. Yeah.
So we're taking, and we've never heard our stuff with 2 guitar players. That's something that I've always really wanted to do with our band because, our solo sections have always felt a little
not as heavy.
Lackluster.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a second guitar player. So yeah, we're taking 2 guitar players, and dude, couldn't be more excited.
Me neither. I'm beyond stoked.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Incredibly excited to do that. But yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, apologies for this horrible episode, but we just wanted to
check
in. We're tired.
And we wanted a podcast. We'll have another one next week, you guys.
And eventually we'll be back in the swing of things.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Much love. Have a good week, you guys.
Peace.
We love you. I'm living my dreams.
Living the dream.